Good evening, dear friends. Let's begin our conversation. The floor is open. Okay. Siddhant.
Hi, sir. Siddhant from Vion. We saw recently there was a case of an Indian national getting stuck at the Shanghai airport. We saw the reactions as well. But any guidance by the Indian side over the Indian nationals transiting through China? Any suggestion to them? Any caution for them?
Sahil.
Sir, I'm Sahil Pandey from ENI News Agency. The UK government has taken action against Gurpreet Singh Rihal of Babbu Khalsa and an outfit called Babbar Akali Leher. How does India see such action against pro-Khalistan elements, sir? Thank you.
Keshav.
Thank you, sir. Keshav Padmanabhan from The Print. Last week you had the counterterrorism dialogue with the US, where there were, in the statement it said that you're looking at designating more individuals under the 1267 sanctions list. Can you give us a sense of what the conversation was and whether there was any agreement that there were certain individuals that India is pushing to be sanctioned by the UN? Thank you.
Okay. Madhu.
सर मधुरेंद्र मैं न्यूज़ नेशन से सर हमारे पड़ोसी देश पाकिस्तान में इन दिनों जो हालात हैं ख़ासतौर पर इमरान खान की तरफ आपका ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहूँगा। जिस तरह से उनको सलाखों के भीतर रखा गया है, जो आंदोलन सड़कों पर चल रहे हैं, किस तरह से भारत देख रहा है, क्योंकि इमीडिएट नेबरहुड में डेमोक्रेसी की जो हालत है पाकिस्तान में वो जाहिर तौर पे हमारे लिए भी चिंता का विषय होगी। और मेरा दूसरा सवाल इंडिगो को लेकर है। जिस तरह से इंडिगो के क्राइसिस चले, तमाम ऐसे डिप्लोमेट्स हैं, उन्होंने ट्वीट किया, बताया कि किस तरह से उनको भी दरअसल इस अव्यवस्था का सामना करना पड़ा। तो क्या MEA से भी किसी ने नाराज़गी जाहिर की या अपने मैसेज को कन्वे किया और बताया कि उनकी स्थिति क्या रही?
Yeshi.
This is Yeshi Seli from Business India. My question is on the 8th naval veteran in Qatar. He has gone back to solitary confinement and is possibly going to be in jail for 6 more years. Anything on that?
Okay, so first these questions and then we'll come back for more. So first, Siddhant, your question. We fully share your concern following the recent incident at the Shanghai airport that you have cited. We expect the Chinese authorities to provide assurances that Indian citizens transiting through Chinese airports will not be selectively targeted, arbitrarily detained or harassed, and that regulations governing international air travel would be respected by the Chinese side. MEA would advise Indian nationals to exercise due discretion while traveling to China or while transiting through the country. हम आपकी चिंताओं से वाकिफ़ हैं और साझा करते हैं। शंघाई हवाई अड्डे पर हाल ही में हुए घटना का इन्होंने जिक्र किया। इस सिलसिले में हम अपेक्षा करते हैं कि चीनी सरकार अधिकारी इस बात का आश्वासन प्रदान करें कि चीनी हवाई अड्डों से गुजरने वाली भारतीय नागरिक को किसी प्रकार का निशाना नहीं बनाया जाएगा, न ही मनमाने ढंग से उन्हें रोका जाएगा या परेशान किया जाएगा। और चीनी पक्ष अंतर्राष्ट्रीय हवाई यात्रा को नियंत्रण करने वाले नियमों का पालन करेंगे। विदेश मंत्रालय भारतीय नागरिकों को सलाह देता है कि वो उचित सावधानी बरतें जब वो चीन की यात्रा कर रहे हों या चीन से वहाँ से गुजर रहे हों। Sahil, coming to your question, we welcome the steps that have been taken by the UK government to sanction anti-India extremist entities, which strengthen the global fight against terrorism and extremism and help to curb illicit financial flows and transnational crime networks. Such individuals and entities pose a threat not just to India and the UK, but to people across the world. We look forward to continuing to work very closely with the UK side in further strengthening our counterterrorism and security cooperation. Keshav, on CT dialogue, yes, we had the 21st meeting of India-US Counterterrorism Working Group meeting. This was held on 3rd of December. We've also given a comprehensive readout of all that was discussed as part of this CT dialogue, which is very important. And it has been happening for several years now. Both sides attach high importance to counterterrorism cooperation. It is an important element of our comprehensive global strategic partnership that we share with the United States. The two sides strongly condemned the terrorist attack in Pahalgam, as also the recent terror attack that happened in Delhi. The two sides renewed their commitment to strengthening multilateral cooperation in the fields of terrorism, including at the UN, including within the format of Quad, as also in the format of Financial Action Task Force and several other multilateral forums where we continue to discuss these aspects. The two sides called for additional designations of ISIS and Al-Qaeda affiliates and Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed and their proxy groups. So it once again demonstrates the kind of commitment that both India and the United States share, understand and are working with to strengthen fight against terrorism and to strengthen global fight against terrorism. For more details, I would say that if you can look at our press release or statement that we had issued on 6th of December, you will have more details in regard to all that was discussed over and above what I have said. मधु, पाकिस्तान को लेके आपका सवाल, देखिए पाकिस्तान में जो भी घटनाएं होती हैं उस पर हमारी पैनी नज़र रहती है, लेकिन जहाँ तक लोकतंत्र की बात कह रहे हैं आप कि पाकिस्तान में लोकतंत्र लचीला हो रहा है, उसमें कमज़ोरी आ रहा है, उसकी ताकतों को कमज़ोर किया जा रहा है, लोकतंत्र और पाकिस्तान दोनों साथ साथ में नहीं जाते, इतना कम बात करें उतना अच्छा होगा। जहाँ तक इंडिगो का सवाल है, इंडिगो पे जो उपयुक्त मंत्रालय है इस मुद्दे पे काम कर रही है और मेरा आपसे आग्रह होगा कि जो भी सरकारी कामकाज इस मसले पे हो रहा है वो उस मंत्रालय द्वारा आपको अवगत कराया जाएगा। Aishi, on the 8th Naval Veteran, I don't have an update on this particular issue, but I will revert to you with the latest. Akhilesh.
Sir, I am Akhilesh Suman from Doordarshan News. US National Security Strategy 2025 has been released on Friday, and the strategy mentions India also. It says that it will encourage New Delhi to contribute to Indo-Pacific security, including through Quad. It also mentioned India's cooperation with India in commerce, trade, and also in technology and critical minerals. So, what is your reaction on that?
Krishna Mohan.
सर, कृष्ण मोहन शर्मा, भारत एक्सप्रेस से। बांग्लादेश में फिर से ब्रूटल किलिंग शुरू हो गई है। एक फ्रीडम फाइटर जो 75 साल उनकी उम्र है और उनके वाइफ को गर्दन काट के मार दिया गया और अवामी लीग ने ये कहा है कि यहाँ पे टारगेटेड किलिंग फिर से माइनॉरिटी के साथ शुरू होगी।
नीरज।
सर, नीरज हूँ, न्यूज़ 18 इंडिया से। सर, अरुणाचल प्रदेश पे हाल में जो चीन ने बयान दिया था उसका समर्थन किया है पाकिस्तान के विदेश मंत्रालय ने। भारत के आंतरिक मामले में पाकिस्तान के दखल को कैसे विदेश मंत्रालय देखता है? और दूसरा एक सवाल है चीन से जुड़ा हुआ। राष्ट्रपति पुतिन की यात्रा पर चीन के विदेश मंत्रालय ने कहा है कि चीन रूस और भारत के साथ द्विपक्षीय संबंधों को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए भी तैयार है और बाकी जो रणनीतिक मुद्दे हैं उन पर भी आगे बढ़ने को तैयार है। इस बयान को कैसे देख रहे हैं भारत?
Please.
Asli Mashiriam, the New South Asia correspondent for BBC News. Following up on some comments after President Putin's visit last week, President Putin said Russia was prepared to deliver uninterrupted fuel shipments to India. Yet at this point, has India decided that fuel from Russia must be limited in light of the pressure from Washington?
Okay. Awad?
Thank you, sir. I'm Wahid Awad from Arab News. Actually, I wanted to ask regarding there is a likely visit by the Prime Ministers to Oman and Jordan. Do you have anything to give us on these visits, please, and what's the agenda? Thank you.
Okay, Akhilesh, first we come to your question. Yes, we have seen the report that you mentioned. It underscores the importance that the United States attaches to India as a key partner. As you know, we have a multifaceted relationship with the United States. Both countries enjoy comprehensive global strategic partnership and continue to work to further strengthen these ties. कृष्ण मोहन जी, जहाँ तक कानून व्यवस्था का सवाल है बांग्लादेश में, हमने पहले भी कहा है, ये वहाँ के सरकार की जिम्मेदारी है कि वहाँ पर कानून व्यवस्था और जिस प्रकार का माहौल है उनको वो संभाले. नीरज, अरुणाचल प्रदेश पे जो हमको टिप्पणी करना था उससे भली भांति बाकी है. हमने कई दफ़ा बताया है कि ये भारत का अंदरूनी अंग है और रहेगा, और उसमें हम किसी प्रकार का हस्तक्षेप नहीं चाहते हैं. जहाँ तक चीन भारत का रिश्तों का सवाल है, उसके बारे में जब ज्यों-ज्यों हम लोगों की बातचीत हुई है चीनी पक्ष से, हम लोगों ने आपको बताया है कि किस प्रकार से ये रिश्ते धीरे धीरे एक पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन में, सकारात्मक दिशा में बढ़ रही है, और हमको उसी दिशा में इसको हम ले जाना चाहते हैं. Awad, on the upcoming, your question on energy sourcing, we have maintained a consistent policy, and I have made this clear several occasions that our energy sourcing is dependent on the dynamics in the global market, as also the imperative for us to provide energy at affordable rates to our 1.4 billion people. As far as sourcing of energy or buying of energy, oil and energy by our private companies are concerned, it is something that is for them to decide based on commercial consideration. That is again based on the dynamics in the global oil market. Awad, on the Prime Minister's visit that you referred, we will keep you updated in this regard. We will update you as and when these things are finalized, and hopefully we can come up with that soon. Ajay?
Sir, good evening. I'm Ajay Banerjee from the Tribune. I seek a clarification, sir. You just answered that on energy sourcing. So, do I understand correctly that we have not imposed an embargo on our companies to source oil from Russia?
As I said, let's go. Gautam.
Oh, thank you, sir. This is a follow-up, another clarification from India-Russia joint statement on nuclear cooperation. That I believe that there was a proposal to set up a nuclear plant in the West Bengal, Haripura, which is not being taken up. So they are asking perhaps for the alternative site. So whether can we say that Haripura project is abandoned and you will be finding out a new site for the Russians?
Shailendra.
सर, शैलेंद्र वांगू, न्यूज़ 18 इंडिया. सर, रिसेंटली हमने फिर देखा है कि पाकिस्तान ने फिर एक बार क्लैश शुरू किया है अफगानिस्तान के साथ में, जिसमें सिविलियंस मारे गए हैं. रिसेंटली वीकेंड पे हुआ था. और दूसरा सर, हमने ये भी देखा है कि आज ही थाईलैंड और कंबोडिया के बीच में क्लैशेस हुए हैं, बावजूद इसके कि प्रेसिडेंट ट्रंप ने क्लेम किया था कि ये उन 8 वॉर्स में से एक है जहां पर उन्होंने मध्यस्थता करके उन्होंने बंद कराया था. इस पर आपका कमेंट होता है?
It's Jugal from Collective Newsroom for the BBC. Just a short question, sir. Is India preparing to host the Ukrainian President, Mr. Volodymyr Zelensky, anytime soon?
Reza?
Reza from the Hindustan Times. Myanmar is set to go to elections, but several political forces within the country are questioning the credibility of the process. I was wondering if you could tell us about New Delhi's stand on these upcoming elections.
Okay. So, Ajay, first to your question on oil purchases and energy sourcing, our point has been very clear. It is based on the imperative to meet the energy security needs of our people, as also the dynamics that are there in the global oil market. Gautam, your question on nuclear cooperation with the Russian Federation. This is a pillar of cooperation that has been going on for several years and decades now, and one of the successes of this cooperation during this particular annual summit as well, it was a matter which was discussed between both sides as to how it can be taken forward further. Insofar as your specific query regarding the site that you mentioned is concerned, I'll have to get back to you as to what is the update in that regard. शैलेंद्र, आपका सवाल अफ़गानिस्तान पाकिस्तान के सीमावर्ती इलाकों में जो वहाँ लड़ाई चल रही है उसको लेके है। तो इसमें हमने देखा है कि कई एक सारे जो सिविलियन लोग हैं उनकी मौत हुई है। हम इसकी और ऐसे अटैक्स की निंदा करते हैं जो आम लोग, सिविलियन लोग जिसको निशाना बनाया जा रहा है, और साथ ही साथ भारत अफ़गानिस्तान की संप्रभुता, क्षेत्रीय अखंडता और उनकी आज़ादी का समर्थन करता है। जहाँ तक we have seen reports of border clashes in which several Afghan civilians have been killed. We condemn such attacks on innocent Afghan people. India strongly supports the territorial integrity, sovereignty and independence of Afghanistan. On Thailand and Cambodia, we are closely following the developments there. We hope that both sides will exercise restraint and there will be cessation of hostilities. We urge both sides to return to the path of dialogue and peace. Jugal, on your question regarding the visit that you referred to, I don't have any update to share on this particular matter. On Reza, your question regarding Myanmar, India supports transition to democracy in Myanmar and is of the view that participation of all stakeholders is important for the credibility of the elections, the electoral exercise that is to happen there. It needs to be free, fair and inclusive. India will continue to support all efforts that advance peace, dialogue and return to normalcy in the country. Hello.
Kalol from the Hindustan. Taking forward the Myanmar issue, Mizima News of Myanmar has reported that 21 million out of the 53 million people of Myanmar are in need of humanitarian assistance. What has India been doing in this regard? Because Myanmar is a neighboring country. And if 21 million people are in need of humanitarian assistance, I mean, you have been supporting the humanitarian needs of people of Afghanistan, for example. You have always made that distinction between the Afghan people and Taliban. While I understand the problematic situation that Myanmar is in, why isn't there similar urgency among the Indian establishment regarding the people of Myanmar?
Amity.
Amity Sen from Hindu Business Line. Sir, during the India-Russia summit, there was the talk of the economic cooperation program till 2030. So will we see a further fleshing out of the program in terms of perhaps annual targets and basically, programs to see whether things are working as expected?
Neeraj.
सर नमस्कार, मैं नीरज दुबे प्रभा साक्षी से। सर इस तरह की रिपोर्ट्स हैं कि अमेरिकी दल व्यापार वार्ता के लिए भारत आ रहा है, 10 दिसंबर से बातचीत शुरू हो सकती है। क्या इस पर आप कुछ और प्रकाश डाल सकते हैं? साथ ही एक प्रश्न और भी है सर, आपकी अनुमति से करना चाहूँगा कि विदेश मंत्री एस जयशंकर जी ने शनिवार को एक मीडिया के कार्यक्रम में पाकिस्तानी सेना पर जो टिप्पणी की थी उस पर जवाब देते हुए पाकिस्तान ने भारतीय विदेश मंत्री की टिप्पणी को भड़काऊ बताया है। इस पर कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
Okay, so Kalul, first coming to your question, we have warm ties with Myanmar. When the last earthquake that had happened in the country, we were one of the first responders. We sent in a large team to provide relief to people. We also provided humanitarian assistance, medical support. We had set up a temporary hospital there, and subsequent to that, we continue to offer whatever help that we can, so that people's lives can come back to normal. We have our development cooperation assistance with Myanmar is an important part of our collaboration, and I'm sure as part of that, we are looking into various aspects of the issues that you raised. Amity, on India-Russia economic cooperation, it was one of the focus, objective and agenda of the annual summit. Both sides are keen to strengthen economic partnership through diversification of trade, through more investments, and in pursuit of this agenda, several MOUs, of which we have provided you the list and details, have been adopted. All these elements will go into giving strength and laying out the contours of the 2030 economic partnership that we've talked about. नीरज, अमेरिका से एक व्यापार दल जो उनके यहाँ के जो डेप्यूटी ट्रेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हैं, यूएस ट्रेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एम्बेसडर रिक स्वाइट्जर, ये दिल्ली आएंगे 10 और 11 तारीख को। इनकी यहाँ ये यात्रा जो है एक तरीके से एक फैमिलियराइजेशन विज़िट है, और साथ ही साथ जो आला अफसर है भारत सरकार में उनसे मिलेंगे। जैसा कि आपको ज्ञात है कि दोनों देशों के बीच में एंगेजमेंट चल रहा है कि बायलैटरल ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट जो है उसको कंक्लूड किया जाए, उसकी समाप्त किया जाए और उसको आगे ले जाया जाए। तो द न्यू डेप्टी US Trade Representative, Ambassador Rick Switzer, he will be visiting India on 10th and 11th of December. This visit is a familiarization visit, as also to meet with senior officials in the Government of India. As you are aware, both governments remain engaged with a view to concluding a fair, balanced and mutually beneficial multi-sectoral bilateral trade agreement. शनिवार वाली बात जो आपने कही विदेश मंत्री के टिप्पणी पर, उधर से एक और टिप्पणी हुआ, तो विदेश मंत्री ने उस पर जो बात कही है, मेरे ख्याल से उस पर ही प्रकाश डालिए। हमारे तरफ से जो कहा गया है वहीं पर मैं कहूँगा कि जो उन्होंने कहा है उससे ज़्यादा मैं कहना नहीं चाहता हूँ, और विदेश मंत्री ने कह दिया है, अपने आप में वो शोध वाक्य है। Thank you very much. We come to the close of this press briefing.